Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Hero, and welcome to The Fish's Tale, which is a horror game created by Zed Technician, who you may know as the Man from the Window fame, and their distinct graphical art style and their characters. And in this game we must make a potion to put a giant whale monster to sleep while avoiding killer parasites. Oh, hi. Are you Angela? Oh my god, it's an anglerfish. Angela, anglerfish. Oh no! That's me. Oh good, thanks for coming. Especially on such short notice as well. So, I should probably tell you exactly why you're here before we get started. My involvement in this whole situation began after my father's untimely passing. In his will, he left 3 things to me. The first thing was his house. It may not look like much, but it's been in our family for generations. The second thing was the $20 he had in his bank account. A wealthy man he was not, though his kindness more than made up for his lack of wealth. And the third thing... eyeball collection? Or not. Was his responsibility of keeping the fish asleep. And that's the part that I'm going to need help with. So what do you need me to do? Well, my father had the foresight to leave a set of instructions for me to follow. Apparently I'm supposed to perform an annual sealing ritual if I don't want the fish will reawaken. During his time here, father was able to enact the ritual entirely by himself. And I hate to admit this because of how embarrassing it is, but it seems the gift must have skipped a generation because I'm nowhere near as adept in magic as he was. I've tried it over and over again, but I can't seem to do this on my own. And that's why I've hired you tonight, my friend. Okay. The ritual involves the summoning and gathering of 5 mystical chains. By splitting the workload evenly, we should be able to complete the ritual and succeed where I failed. I'll perform the spells to summon the chains. Perform or literally pre-form. Could be actually pre-form. And then you'll go to collect them. I've already transcribed the necessary information onto my laptop. There are 5 spellcrafting recipes in total, and also a list of the correct order in which to make them. Allow me to open the correct file, then we can begin. That's a big fish. And I'm not talking about that one out there. Watchful eyes, broken bones, silver tongues, bleeding hearts, idle hands, spiteful fangs. Diabolic dust. Whoa boy, there's a lot of ingredients around here. Toilet. Cannot open the fridge. It's like a whole town. Well, not like really a town, but it looks like there's a village out there. Okay. Since we have a time limit. Wow, there's a lot of things that go through here. The Binding Seal, the Dauntless Seal, the Forsaken Seal, Echoing Seal, Hearkening Seal. There we go. And I already have all the necessary components at hand, so there's no need to concern yourself with that part. You want the Hearkening Seal? Most people nowadays use a fancy blender or something to mix their spellcrafting recipes together, but not me, no. I've always preferred the more traditional route of using a mortar and pestle. You put the correct ingredients into the bowl, and then grind all together using the pestle that's right next to it. It's all quite easy. So this is the one you want, the Hearkening? Yeah, order the Hearkening Seal. Lost page. 'Twas a dark and stormy morn when thy scourge did wash ashore. The terror from its mouth did plunge our lands into famine once more. Repose was not found, not by gods, not by lords, until a young land did quell the beast, by his magic curse did stop the hordes. So Spiteful Fang, Bevel fangs. Some of that dust. Okay. Some fool's gold. And false water. Okay, now we can mix it up. There, that should do it. The mixture is complete. Potions. Now all I have to do is pour the contents into the cauldron. Cauldron? What cauldron? Okay, I know putting a metal drum over a bonfire doesn't exactly qualify as a cauldron. Modern times. But when you can't afford a real one, sometimes you have to improvise a little bit. If it works, it works. Precisely. There, that should do it. The mixture is complete. Now all I have to do is pour the contents into the cauldron. I'm still not quite sure what you are. Look, the green hue means I did everything correctly. I think. You mean you're not sure? Nope. But here's the part where you come in. Now that the first chain has been summoned, it should have materialized somewhere nearby. I need to go find it and bring it back here. So where is it? I don't know, I've never gone this far before. But Father used to always tell me, and from the midst of the cauldron the path shall be revealed. So we're gonna try looking into the cauldron and we'll see what happens. You finally hear a voice emitting from the mist. Northview Road, Morris Lane. Northview Road. We just hear, yeah, there's some other people living around here. Morris Lane. I think I see what I need over there. It is literally a flying chain. Oh, there you are. Were you able to find the chain? Yep. Oh good, I knew you could count on you. Just leave it on the ground near the cauldron for right now, okay? Meanwhile, I'll go ahead and summon the next one. So... Dauntless. One broken bone. 2 idle hands. Dust. Nothing was like fool's gold. There we go. Despite the initial complications, this is going pretty well, I'd say. But we do need to hurry. I must tell you, there's a reason why keeping the fish asleep is so vital. There are things inside of it. Things. Parasites. Nasty little things, really. As the fish begins to wake up, they come out in search of food. Oh, speak of the devil. And he appears. That's like a little dinosaur. Having just exited its host, the parasite should leave you alone for the moment. But I cannot guarantee that what will happen as they begin to grow hungry. John Saw Road, Betty Lane. I basically see the chain over there. So here's the thing. If the parasites are gonna become a threat later, this is like a linear path. Like, how would you counter them? Back her off! I got the next one for you. Thank you, my friend. That's 2 chains down now, only 3 more to go. Allow me a moment while I summon the 3rd chain, please. So an idle hand. Dust. I think it was like Cure Stashes, yeah. 2 Spiteful Fangs. 2 Watchful Eyes. 3 Bleeding Hearts. Okay. Third chain now has been summoned. Now it's your turn, again, my friend. Okay then, I'll be right back. Wait, before you go, I have something that I wish to give you. You just pull that out of nowhere? Jewelry? Unless you want me to pawn it or something, I don't really need it. No, my friend, this is no mere jewelry. This is a protective amulet. My father used to craft these in his spare time. Should anything try to harm you, simply point the amulet towards the assailant and utilize the space within your mind, even the space bud? It will take care of the rest. You must utilize it sparingly, however. If it runs out of energy, you will need to recharge it by the fire. There's also a small tab on the back that you can use to remind yourself of the path you must take. But only once per trip. Keep these things in mind. Okay. Northview Road, Garner Street, Robbins. Northview Road. Garner Street. And Robbins. That's right, zap. 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 There's actually a lot of parasites. I trust that you located the 3rd chain. Yep. Good. We're halfway through this ritual now. Thank you once more for your help, my friend. I could have not made it this far without your assistance. Hold tight for a moment now and prepare the next mission for the next chain. Echoing. Watchful Eye. Silver Tongue. Mournful Miasma. Dust. Cursed Ashes. Spiteful Fang. Is it ready? Yes, indeed it is. Okay, they'll be back in a flash. Stay vigilant. Northview, Garner, Song Creek. Northview, Garner, Song Creek. Probably a right at the pass over here. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. It's kind of funny. I don't trust it. Song Creek. I missed. Except for that time. Zap. Yes, that's 4 chains collected now. There's only one more left and then our work tonight is done, my friend. Allow me a moment to begin summing the final chain. This is a very curious game, premise-wise. The binding. Okay. Dust. Silver tongue. 2 broken bones. 2 bleeding hearts. 3 spiteful fangs. 1 fool's gold. 1 false water. 1 watchful eye. A lot of juice in this one. At first the final chain has been summoned. Now I'm a moment too soon, for I fear the fish is going restless. You must hurry. You can count on me. Excellent. Northview, Garner, Walker. Garner, and then Walker. I will zap you. Out. I don't see Walker. I think it's completely randomized where you go, because I'm pretty sure we just came from here. I got 2 for 1 of that one. I trust you brought the 4th final chain. Yep. Well done, my friend. On to the final step. We must cast all 5 chains into the cauldron like so. Is that it? Indeed it is. The ritual dictates that the fish will not be able to reawaken again until an entire year has passed. And that any straggling parasites will re-enter the host after some time has passed. So in other words, your work here tonight is complete. Please take this. It's what I owe you for your services tonight. Thanks a lot. You're very welcome. I may require your help once again in the future, so I'll definitely be keeping your number on hand, just in case I require your assistance once more. I'm always looking for odd jobs around town. Give me a call anytime. I certainly will. Hopefully our paths will cross again soon. But until then, I must bid you farewell. Have a good night, my friend. Thanks, you too. Ha! You okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Was it botched recipe somehow? Oh man. Now I'm sad. Don't let one little slip up get to you. Come on, I'll help you up. What about 2 slip-ups? Also, someone lives over here. You're the monster from, like, the first game Zed made. Oh, woof woof. Hello, Sandra. Hey. How you holding up? I'm okay. I try to keep myself busy and not think about it too much. I hear ya. If you want to talk about it, just stop by and see me, God. You gotta go through this by yourself. So I want to see what happens if one of them tags me. I just gotta run away. Ow. And when it just broke, still worrying about that, it was created protected by Flower would proudly accomplish its purpose in the end. Back to business. Given how dangerous the situation become, I can't in good conscience send you back out there unprotected. I have to cancel this job right here and now. I don't want you getting hurt because of me. But what about the fish? It's my responsibility and my responsibility alone at this point. I'll attempt to keep it asleep on my own once more. And whatever happens to me happens. Oh, and though your task tonight's technically incomplete, I'm still going to pay you the full amount anyway. Thanks, Monica. Think nothing of it, my friend. Be safe out there. With nothing else left to be done about the situation, Angela departed. Once again alone, Monica tried her best to seal the fish away. But unfortunately for her, every last one of her attempts were futile. It wasn't long before a mighty rumble emitted from deep within the fish, as it unceremoniously began to stir. As its eyes slowly began to open, it gazed upon the landscape for the first time in millennia. The fish sat, unmoving and unblinking for a moment that was all too fleeting, and then a strange beast emerged from its mouth. Another one would soon emerge, and another, and countless more would follow. It wasn't long until the entirety of the woods were filled with the strange parasitic beasts. Now being separated from their host for the first time in a long, long time, they began to feed. Within a day, the entire forest was plunged into eternal and deafening silence as the creatures consumed everything in their path. Once the ravenous nature had rendered the immediate area devoid of life, the swarm soon began to wander off in search of more food. And that's when the disappearance began en masse. I think this is one of the darkest endings in these series. Monica knew all too well just how little time she had to work with before the fish awakened. During her preparation, she had written a note that reminded herself of her approaching deadline. But unfortunately for her, her short time had already run out. It wasn't long before a mighty rumble emitted from deep within the fish, as it unceremoniously began to stir. As its eyes slowly began to open and gazed upon the landscape for the first time in millennia, the fish sat unmoving and unblinking for a moment that was all too fleeting. And then a strange beast emerged from its mouth. Another one would soon emerge, and then another. And countless more would follow. It wasn't long until the entirety of the woods were filled with strange parasitic beasts. Now being separated from the host for the first time in a long, long time, they began to feed. Within a day, the entire forest was plunged into eternal and deafening silence as the creatures consumed everything in their path. Once a ravenous nature had rendered the immediate area devoid of life, the swarm soon began to wander off in search of more food. And that's when the disappearances began en masse. So same ending, just a little bit different opener with the clock. No! Get out of here! Garner Mavis Poplar Award. Nope. I see one of you over there. Got it. That's it for tough mode. Not sure it's got a different ending or not. Was he bored from the chain? I'm gonna skip ahead. Was there a little bit extra line there before? I'm not sure. You're very welcome. May require your help once again in the future. Always looking for odd jobs. Call me anytime. There might be a different epilogue scene. We'll see for tough mode. If not, it just might be a star. Yeah, so there is an epilogue. At first I didn't think that I stood even the slightest chance of being able to fill your shoes. And if I'm honest here, I probably never will. I couldn't even perform a simple sealing ritual by myself. I had to obtain outside help just to get by. But that's okay. You wouldn't want me to sit around feeling sorry for myself. You'd probably tell me that there's something wrong with seeking the help of others. And then you'd probably just tell me how proud you were that I found an adequate solution in the end. So I won't let my shortcomings get me down. No, not now and not ever. You can rest easy now, Father. I won't let you down. So, that's it for The Fish's Tale. That is all endings. You can tell by the stars, triple star. A very curious game, idea-wise. All their games are very curious, idea-wise. I mean, The Man from the Window is straightforward. But all the other ones, like Egyptian Gods, or Cockroach Maids Must Clean a House. Things like that. But this one was one of the more esoteric ones, because it's just make potions to make chain spawns to put a whale monster to sleep so parasites don't take over the world. And like there's so many like leaps and like of an idea you would have for a horror game to do that. We did get a little like cameo from the first game in the Z Technician series, because all these games are connected, of course. And we have now added a fish to our list of creatures we've encountered in this series. So it was alright. It had some issues with like the difficulty being very easy, even on the tough mode. Tough mode just makes it like I think a little bit more of a walk for the chains. The parasites are slightly more aggressive, and you have a little bit less time, like an hour of not linear real life time, but in game time. On the other hand, the idea is unique enough where I'm like, it's like have a unique experience. So, do you like this game's setting? They're all kind of like up and down in quality of different levels, but it's a very interesting world. Anyway, so thank you all for watching play The Fish's Tale. I'll see you guys later and take it easy.